Once upon a time, in the heart of Atlantic City, New Jersey, there stood a worn brick pizzeria that had witnessed countless families come and go over the years. This particular evening, a boy, a sprightly 6-year-old, donned his vibrant red, white, and blue Converse shoes, paired with jeans and a black starter jacket. His older sister, who was 11, sported black and white Fila shoes, jeans, and a t-shirt featuring her beloved singer, Mary J. Blige. The pizzeria buzzed with activity as their mother, a hard-working woman of 26, toiled to close up for the night. The scent of the ocean lingered in the air, accompanied by a subtle fishy breeze that wafted through the bustling streets. The children, eagerly awaiting their mother's completion of work, explored the arcade games nestled in the corner of the pizzeria. The room echoed with the laughter of children and the occasional clink of coins hitting the metal trays. One pinball machine, in particular, caught their attention. Its worn-out light flickered on and off, beckoning them to try their luck. The siblings spent hours engrossed in the game, their laughter intermingling with the lively atmosphere. The pinball machines stood against the wall, away from the constant traffic and commotion of the pizzeria. As the evening wore on, their mother's voice rang out, calling them over to a nearby booth for a much-needed meal. The worn black and white checkered floor served as their path, leading them to the cozy booths made of wood, their vibrant red cushions inviting families to sit and enjoy their meals. The children eagerly settled in, their stomachs growling in anticipation. Their mother presented them with slices of piping hot boardwalk pizza, fresh out of the oven. The scent of melting cheese, tangy tomato sauce, and sautéed garlic and onions wafted through the air, filling their senses with delight. It was the unmistakable aroma of Jersey's famous culinary delights. The older sister, being a bit more independent, decided to perch on a nearby stool closer to the television that sat above the bar in the pizzeria. She grinned mischievously as she compared her brother's height to the tall Sikh. Not one to be left behind, he followed closely with 2 comical attempts. He finally conquered the stool, a sense of accomplishment etched on his face. He calls his sister chicken butt. They erupted in shared laughter, their bond growing stronger in those joyous moments. Just as they prepared to take a bite of their delectable pizza, an unexpected tremor reverberated through the pizzeria. Startled, the children glanced around in confusion, their faces etched with concern. The tremor intensified, causing the walls to quake and the floor to tremble beneath their feet. Suddenly, from the depths of darkness, a monstrous mouth materialized before their eyes. Its jaw stretched impossibly wide, revealing row upon row of menacing, jagged teeth that seemed to glisten with malevolence. The siblings' joy turned to sheer terror, and their screams pierced the air, filled with unimaginable fear. In the blink of an eye, their mother vanished into thin air, leaving the siblings stranded in the pitch-black darkness. The once lively pizzeria had transformed into a sinister abyss, void of all light and warmth. Panic gripped their hearts, and their tiny hands instinctively clung to the stool, their only anchor in this nightmarish void. For what felt like an eternity, the children clung to that solitary stool, and one another, their grip tightening with each passing second. The darkness seemed to swallow them whole, suffocating them with its suffocating grip. Fear overwhelmed their senses as they tried to make sense of the unimaginable horrors they had witnessed. Finally, as if emerging from a waking nightmare, the boy jolts awake, gasping for breath. Beads of cold sweat adorned his trembling forehead, and his heart pounded in his chest. As the adrenaline subsided, he peered around his room, relieved to find it bathed in the soft glow of moonlight. The familiar surroundings brought peace to his frightened mind.